welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tabitha, and today we are going to talk about interest on student loan. Is your student loan worth it, or is it costing you a lot of money that you could use for your future wealth building? So we are talking about future because what you do now in present can affect your future later. So, interest on student loan is the topic that we are going to discuss today. And based on my experience and the research that I've done on the student loan, and also based on how I calculate my own interest on student loan. So, is there any way that we can pay less interest on a student loan? So, let's look at it. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos and I will appreciate your support. Videos are like many of them. So we are going to look at the interest and how student loan is really planned out. So what percentage of your student loan are you supposed to pay interest on and why? Advantage of taking student loan, the website, how you log into this website, and then also the importance of paying off your student loan. So is there any benefit that it give you once you paid on time? And if you don't pay it on time, how does it really affect your financial standing? So we are going to look at those ones. So we have more on the agendas. So we are going to how this loan is distributed, and we can also see it. How does the Canadian loan work? And is it something that you are willing to take so it can really help you? So student loan is like any other leverage loan because it helps you acquire high studies. And then once you acquire high studies, your anticipation is that you will get paid more money and then you will pay it back. So the benefit here is that you are going to have that high education degree or master's degree or whatever you want to achieve. And then once you pay it off, so you're better off. Interest calculation and consolidation plan. If you have, is there any way you can consolidate your interest so you can pay less interest? Student loan. So how does it really help a student in a positive manner? So how does it help them? So it will help them be worry free while you take your studies. So you just get the money, you pay your stuff, and you only worry about what you are studying that day. So that's how I felt that time. It removed the worry of how do you pay for your expenses, how do you do this. So you just take care of stuff as you focus on your school. You can claim back the interest you paid in previous year. So once you finish your studies and your student loan is ready, you have already passed your grace period, and then it's now for you time to pay. So the year that you pay, if you pay interest that year, the following year, you can file your tax and claim that interest back because it's like the money is circulating in the system. So you pay it to them, they use it. Once you need it, you also claim it back and they will give it back to you. And that is why people think like student loan is interest free because you can claim back the interest you pay. This of taking student loan. So everything that have advantages sometimes has a disadvantages. So it will really reduce your chances of getting approved for other loans, like let's say for example mortgage, because the rate of debt to income ratio become like really big. So if you have more debt than the income that you are making, and then the probability of you being approved for mortgage is very low. Even if you really make good money, the debt that you have, it will be compared with the income that you make. So what goes out of your bank account will be really considered, because it will help you pay back that mortgage if you approve. So if you have more student loans, so it will really reduce your chances of being approved for mortgage. Money wears to it wears out to your future finance. So if you are now paying now this huge mortgage to the government, and it's really being spread out to the point like it might take time for you to get rid of it. And then what are you losing? You're losing time, and the money that you were supposed to get from that money that you're paying to the government. So if you had to invest that amount of money that you're now paying to the government, it will really grow your wealth in the long term. But you might not end up like growing hand of wealth, because you're paying student loan, student loan, student loan, student loan, and you barely have savings. So it's really advantageous in that disadvantageous in that way. Paying too much interest on this student loan over time. So as time stretches out, the interest accumulate, and it's really more. Is that significant number? Your student studies, you finish your studies, you are invited to this website called National Student Loan Service Center. So this is where you create your account, so you can now monitor your student loan and see which one do you want, what do you want to do to manage this student loan. So other people will log into this account by using the partner like banks. Others, they use the GC key password. The importance of paying off your student loan is save you on interest. You save on interest, and then it also increase your cash flow. So let's say, for example, you're paying 500 a month. So if you get rid of your student loan, that 500 will be your money that you can use to invest in that. So improve your credit score. So leverage business opportunities. So you can, if you have a good debt to income or income to debt ratio, and then you can leverage on business opportunities, because people will be willing to lend you money that you can use to make money for you. So it help you in leverage business opportunities. So once you have that, you have access to this. So you log in through partnership or GC key. So access and login. So if you want to have access to your student loan and the statement and all those stuff, so you log into the website that I talked about before, is National Student Loan Service Center. So you log in through partnership. So for myself, I log in through with Tangerine. And then you can continue with GC key. So the GC key, they will send you the passwords that you can use to log in, and then now you can have access to your account. Do the loan distribution. How do they distribute your loan? So if you take your student loan, what part do you pay interest? What part do you pay interest? So loan distribution, let's say, for example, this person is like having 58,170 and 15 cents. The payment terms will be 133 payment, which is 12 years. So that's how long it will take you if you have 58,000 in student loan. Thing is like, how do they distribute this thing? So you have a part that say Canada student loan amount owing. So this part is only the Canadian version. So it could be 35,000 for this example, is 35,546. So on this part of the loan, you are paying. The next part of the loan is where now you pay interest. Like with this example that we are using of 58,000, and this resident is from Ontario. So if they are from Ontario, so the remaining part of their student loan will be 17,836 and 72 cents. So how much interest do they pay on this amount? The amount that the government now say is and interest. You have to pay interest on it. So what they do is like they divide interest into two. So in this, for this example, they have 7.7% annually. So that is about 114.44 cents a month. And then they have the daily interest. So the daily interest is $3.74 daily. So that will sum up to 112.02 cents. So if you calculate this person who took 58,000 in student loans is now paying 226 in interest monthly. So if they don't pay much, and then that 226 is going to the lender, the person who gave them the student. Since this thing is going to take long for you to pay, is there any way that you can consolidate and then try to pay less interest? Is there any way? So, for example, someone will want to do the debt consolidation, and this one, I mean, you are not going to do consumer proposal because it's different. Consumer proposal, you have to go to the government and tell them like you have failed to pay this kind of loan, and then they will help you pay that loan. But what I know about a consumer proposal is that student loan do not qualify as the loan that they can get rid of. It's only applicable to credit card. But for student loans, if you do debt consolidation, is where you just pay with a loan that has a lower interest. And because of that, if you do that, and then it will help you save on interest. Let's say, for example, you have 10,000 line of credit. So that 10,000 line of credit only have a simple interest. It's not like a compounding interest like the way the student loan people do it. So they are compounding interest. So it's like every time you have a balance and then you are paying this huge interest. So you are going to consolidate. So if you take that amount of money and then now use it to be paying your student loan, and then it's consolidated. So you can still pay your line of credit too, but it's not, the interest is lower than the one that you pay to the student loan people. So how do you go about it? Then consolidating your student loan. It might take like three to two sessions of doing the same activities. So if you every month take $1,000 from line of credit, so 535 for your scheduled payment, right? And the remaining amount you will use it as extra payment. Now, the amount that you are paying to student loan can now go direct to your line of credit. But at least you're always paying $1,000 every month, right? So this one will really reduce your student loan in no time. But the amount that you are using from your paycheck to pay your student loan can go to your line of credit direct. So you be paying line of credit, use your line of credit to pay your student loan by paying up $1,000 because it give you that buffer. It's not like you missing any money. And sometime maybe you can do 15, like 1,500. That would really, really reduce your student loan in no time. So we are going to apply this system and we see how long it will take us to pay off the student loan. If it's going to take us 12 years, which I doubt, because if you're paying $1,000 every month, it could take you maybe 5 years, not 12 years. You can decide the amount you can put through line of credit, 250 or maybe 535, like the regular pay. But you continue to use line of credit $1,000 a month to pay your student loan. Could take you 3 to 5 years to pay it off, then 12 years, and you will save on interest. You will save on the money that you can use to build your future wealth. So if you like this video, please subscribe for more videos and I will appreciate your support.